Beautiful events like these could not be possible without the amazing crew responsible for keeping things afloat. Whether your work is with a camera, the audio, scheduling, web design, donation reading, or even Twitch chat moderating, this week of global positivity could not happen without you all. Heart emoji. Thank you so much, Anonymous. All right. And with that said, it's time for me to sign off from the host desk. Fear not, because I am leaving you in the capable hands of our next host, and there's even more speedrunning goodness yet to come. Keep those donations flowing, keep meeting those incentives, keep being the amazing people you are, and we'll make this the best GDQ yet. Take care, y'all, and we'll be back after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
I'm good to go? Oh, when am I? Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to SGDQ 2022. I'm PippyInATopHat, and I'll be your host for this spectacular upcoming run of Liminal Ranger with Ozmourn. I hope you're all as excited as I am for that, but first, let's hear from some of our wonderful and generous viewers who went to gamesdonequick.com/donate. If you want to be one of them, you can go there too. We have $5 from Croque Monsieur, who says, "Hi, I'm with my 2 daughters, and we are enjoying the runs a lot. They're especially happy about Doctors Without Borders getting all this money to help people of all races and religions around the world. Keep up the good work for the good cause." I'm also pretty happy about that. It's a really cool cause. We have $20 from Zero Jedi, who says, "Loving the runs so far today. Looking forward to an incredible final 2 days of the marathon. Let's see if we can clip through that $2 million wall in record time." We have $25 from Jimmy Stern, who says, "Love seeing these games destroyed. Good luck to the runner, and thank you to everyone that puts this event together." And on that note, I think Ozmourn's ready for us. So everybody give it up for Liminal Ranger.
All right, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time here on this beautiful Friday morning. My name is Ozmourn. Thank you so much to the GDQ staff for having me back on again. This time, I'm going to be showing you guys Liminal Ranger. It is a game made by Untitled. If you've never heard of it before, that's completely fine. I don't expect you to. It's a pretty niche indie game. It's free on itch.io, so if you like what you see today, I highly recommend checking it out. But right now, we're going to be going straight into the game. As far as I know, there was an incentive for true ending. Did that get met? Because I will decide what I'm doing.
The incentive for true ending did get met just a few seconds ago, so you are all set to go.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pippy. So we're going to be doing the true ending. That involves a bit of different stuff, but we're going to just go straight into the game. We can go 3, 2, 1, now. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is the absolute pro gamer strat of skipping through text. We're here to meet our friend, but when we turn this corner, we realize that they are not there. And when we turn around and to see what we think we heard them, we realize that something has gone horribly wrong. Our friend has gotten lost in the spaces between dimensions, and we have spent the next 5 years trying to find them. But we work for an organization that tries to bring peace to the universe. It's a very dramatic plot. But right here, we're just going to grab our helmet and we're going to go to work. We're going to talk to our boss. His name is Boss. Please refer to him as such. And we're just going to skip the tutorial. I'll explain all of the mechanics, don't worry. The first thing that we're going to do is break glass with a hammer. And the second thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this spray to get rid of some enemies. This one you're forced to get rid of. And if we're good, that is the only time that we should ever have to use the spray in the middle of this run. So we're just going to be jumping up. We're in this first liminal space here in this first level. We're going to be going down, going to grab that checkpoint for safety, and we're going to use the teleporting coin at the very. That's why we have the checkpoint for safety. We're going to be using the pogo stick, and then at the very tippy top of our jump, we're going to be using that teleporting coin to grab a bit of more height, and then we're going to use that coin and go through this hallway. We're going to skip the first interaction that we have with the hallway. All of the spaces are kind of personified by shadows, and thankfully we didn't have to talk to the hallway the first time that we had to. But right here, the hallway is kind of sad. The hallway feels like no one appreciates it. And so we're going to bring back the memories of people who spent time in this hallway to make the hallway realize that it is appreciated. The memories that we're going to get are 4 soda cups and 4 benches. The soda cups and benches, every time you collect them, as with any collectible in this game, they'll have a little line of text that appears on screen, and it's kind of like the memory of a person that spent time in this place, had an important moment in this space. So we're going to make the hallway realize that it is appreciated. So right here, we're going to grab the 3rd soda cup, and if we're really good, we should be able to manage the enemy cycles in this game pretty well. I'm pretty scared about that guy right there, mainly because when he turns around, his light might shine on me. Right here, we're just use a teleporting coin to go into this crevice, and we're going to break 4 panes of glass, grab the very last soda cup, and then we're going to use teleporting coin, call it back. We're going to leave it here so we can come back to it later. And then we're going to go to the other end of this map in order to collect the 4 benches. And we're going to have a small music change here as well. We're going to grab this checkpoint, and we're going to actually go out of our way to grab the first memento that we need to grab in order to unlock true ending. Each level has 1 memento. We're going to go out of our way to collect each of them, and we're going to get a brand new ending at the very end. So right here, we're just going to, this building that's right in front of me, we originally collected all of the benches from bottom to top, but now we're going to get them from top to bottom, starting with this bench right here. Hopefully, if my movement was pretty good, the cycles for these enemies up here should be pretty decent if we're fast enough. Thank God. Okay, beautiful. And now we're going to change back to the teleporting coin. We're going to get purposefully hit here as we collect this one in order to immediately get sent back to the checkpoint that we just collected. We're going to grab the 4th bench, and then we're going to move back over to the pogo stick in order to get back to this main hallway. Since we collected all the memories before talking to the hallway, we can actually skip the first interaction that we had with it, thankfully. And now we're going to return to our boss, but now we have to upgrade an item and we have to get rid of an item. And so we're introducing a new mechanic here. We're going to get rid of the spray because it's pretty useless, and then we're going to be upgrading the hammer. The hammer's alt ability that we had from the upgrade is actually pretty broken, and we're going to be using it a lot in the next 2 levels. You thought the pogo stick gave us hops, but the hammer actually legitimately just lets us fly wherever we want to go, which is amazing. And we're going to go out of our way here in this first section to grab the second memento that we need to unlock for the true ending, and that is the clock there. This flight ability that I'm getting by right-clicking and then jumping, it is not the intended purpose of the hammer's alt ability. It's just an unintended side effect of it that we've managed to exploit in the run. We're going to grab this checkpoint over here just for safety reasons. And you could technically go through this entire section using the flight ability that you get from the hammer. However, you do have a bit more control with the pogo stick, and so that's what I'm going to be using for this small section right here. And we're going to be turning in this corner over here. We're supposed to talk to this space right here, and there's a wall that's preventing us from going anywhere, but actually for whatever reason that wall just doesn't reach all the way into this space, so we can just go straight through a crevice. We're going to grab that first collectible through the wall. We're going to change to the teleporting coin, leave it right here. We're going to grab 4 light switches and 4 chairs, and natural things you can find in a hotel room, that is the space that we're trying to make happy today. We're going to grab that light switch, and then we're going to use the hammer's alt ability. The momentum and height that you get from a specific flight that you get from the hammer's alt ability is dependent on your timing, so you need to press right click, and then depending on the timing of the space bar that you hit the jump will determine the height of your flight. So right here we're going to grab this. Ooh, that was very close. I was afraid that was going to get tossed down there. If you touch anything, your momentum kind of stops. We're going to grab this checkpoint, and then we're going to go here and grab this chair, and then purposely get hit by an enemy to go back to this checkpoint. And then we're going to use the hammer to fly over here and grab the 3rd chair. And after grabbing this chair, we're going to change to the teleporting coin. We're just going to toss it and then reset the checkpoint to go over here and grab the 4th chair of this level. Grab it, and then boom. Once we teleport back to where we toss the coin, we're actually pretty much right at the beginning of the section. And you can actually still use the hammer's flight ability to get a bit of momentum forward, so we're going to be using that in a straight line. We're going to skip the first interaction that we have with this space because we already got all the memories beforehand. And we actually don't have to get rid of an item this time, because for whatever reason, when you're on the item select screen that get rid of an item and upgrade one, you can actually move around freely, and then you can reset the checkpoint and just go through the portal and make it to the next area. This is the only time that Pippy is going to have to read donations, as we follow what we believe to be the spirit of our best friend. So Pippy, take it away.
Perfect. I've got plenty of donations for you. I have $20 from Captain Rectbeard, who says, "Hey Oz, congrats on getting this game into GDQ and getting it some much-deserved attention. Best of luck with the run."
Keep going.
We have $100 from Code and Data, who says, "Hey Ozmourn, it's been fun getting to know you over the last couple years. Excited to see you on the SGDQ stage. Best of luck with your run. Here's $100 to Runner's Choice."
What? Yeah, go ahead.
We have $20 from Sleepy Eden, who says, "Amazing GDQ so far. Good luck for your run, Oz. And thank you for being such a great friend and motivation to speedrunning communities. You're amazing." And a little
thank
heart.
you so much, everyone. So right here, we're just going to skip the interaction that we have with this space right here. Oh, okay, that's an unintended side effect, but it's perfectly fine. We're going to skip the first interaction we have with this space right here. We're going to leave the teleporting coin right there so we can come back to it later. Oh, look at that. We all just see it. This is also a pretty good backup in case you fall down here while trying to go through here. Just teleport back to where you put the coin. And now that we have everything settled, we're going to be using the flight ability that we get from the hammer to go what could be considered out of bounds. There's really no bounds to go out of, but we are still debating as to whether or not this, or at least I'm personally still debating as to whether or not this unintended flight ability that you get from the hammer is a glitch or not, because the intended ability of the hammer is just to have you float in midair, as far as I'm concerned, like this. Exactly, but in my mind, I'm still debating as to whether or not this is a glitch. So right here, we're just going to reset by the checkpoint. We have huge enemies we have to deal with. But thankfully, if you're really good, you can just go through the chest of these enemies. These are giant enemies that we have to deal with in this level. We're going to collect 4 skateboards and 4 vents. Then they're the natural things you find in the corridor. And the corridor that we actually are interacting with and we're bringing back the memories of is the same corridor that we lost our friend in 5 years ago. And so we're going to be grabbing that last skateboard, and we're going to be going to where we put the teleporting coin, and we're going to go to the other side of the map to grab the 4 vents. The 4 vents that we have here, we're just going to be using once again the incredibly broken flight ability of the hammer, and we're just going to be going straight through here and grabbing this vent right here, trying to avoid the enemy lights. We're going to turn this corner, and we're going to grab this book right here. That is the last memento that we need to grab in order to unlock the true ending. And we're just gonna fly up here. We're gonna grab this vent through the corner of this wall so we don't have to deal with any enemy light. And then we're gonna grab this vent over here. Perfect. Thank you, that one's a bit finicky. And then after this enemy looks away, we're gonna grab this vent and we're gonna teleport back to where we put the coin at the beginning of this section. And then, since we collected all mementos, we get to unlock a brand new area where we unlock the true ending. And so what is this true ending? We're actually going, well, since we have the ability to skip text, we don't really get to see what our friend is talking about, but this is our friend that we lost 5 years ago. And so as a quick lore update, they've been lost for so long that they don't really feel like they can go back to the normal life that they had before. And so they invite us to go with them and to travel among the spaces between dimensions. And then we decide to go with them. And so time is gonna come up once I hit the door right here. So 3, 2, 1, time. Perfect. So that is Liminal Ranger True Ending. What was my final time? You know what I'm asking?
Let me see if I can find that for you.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. No worries. It's what I'll check it in post. But with that being said, thank you so much to the community behind Liminal Ranger for kind of pushing me to do this game, especially Bagel Cat. She is the person that introduced me to this game. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much to Captain Rackford for making the auto splitter and Joya for being a really good competitor of this game. Thank you so much to Pippy for hosting this run and for GDQ for letting her host this run. And thank you for GDQ staff for having me back. I'm very, very happy to be back here on the GDQ stage. But thank thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to just quickly outro because, we're kind of behind schedule, but that's perfectly fine. We're just going to keep going. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, everybody. Have a good one.
Ozmourn, before we lose you, we do have your final time is 10:07.7. Thank you, Ozmourn, for that amazing run of the Liminal Ranger. And now for some more donations. We have $175 from Neko who says, thank you, everyone, for all you're doing. You all are wonderful, and it's been a real treat getting to see all these fantastic runs. And thank you for the staff for putting together and keeping things running smoothly. Y'all are my heroes, and I have to shout out that playlist again, Bops All Day, Every Day. I definitely agree. The Between Run playlist is amazing this year.